Hey guys, Anthony for Before Adventures, preparing for adventures, mod number 18. We've got the Roller Titan tray here and the LRS34 low mount mounting system. Now, we've got that gear out of the box. We'll show you that in a minute. We're going to try and make this video short and sweet as possible to waste the least of your time. So the first thing you need to do is the tray's in the box here. We need to unpack that. What's the best place to? It's a big tray. It's nice. It's new. It's bling bling, and you don't want to scratch it. What's the best way to do it? What do you? I've got Mitchy helping me. So how many of these have we done now, Mitch?
3.
This will be the third one. So we've done a video. So if you haven't seen the other videos, you want more detail, watch all the videos on how to put them together. But this one should be the short and sweet one. Third time, we should be good at it now, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the best place, you reckon, to see this flat rack if we unpacked it? What's the best place to do it so it doesn't get scratched?
Inside on the carpet when Mum's not home.
Yeah, that's a good one. But lucky we've got a bit of carpet here in the Proto Hospital. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the cardboard out of the way, unpack it all, lay all the pieces out flat and quickly show you how to put it together. All right, so basically we've unpacked the tray box. We've got all the pieces laid out. You put it upside down. So facing the floor is what's going to face the sky. Once you've got all your pieces laid out, don't put the end one on. That's why we've got an end one sitting over the side here. You get someone to put the clips on. They're in the instructions. I'll get up a bit closer and show you. Just get the clips like that. I call them speed clips. That's what they used to be called. That's it. Just fill the whole ones up. Beautiful. And this is what they'll look like once they're on. This is everything that came out of the hardware kit with the tray. So you got your corners. You got some drop and turn bolts. I think it comes with about 6 actually. Yeah, what's sitting there? 6 washers, 6 of those. So that's kind of like, don't worry about that at the moment. All you need to worry about, you'll have some little flat washers. Put those onto the bolts, because that's what you're going to use. That's going to go into those clips soon. The next things we're going to use is those corners and that. And of course, not forgetting your mounting blocks. There's 6 of those. With that LRS34, we're only going to use 2, but you know me, so I know where the other one is. I'm going to put all 3 in place anyway. And we did that on the other racks, and no, it doesn't rattle around. So we're going to do it again. Yeah, so we just got, you get your end piece, right? That's one of the short ends, because the rails are going to go on the end. You got your clips under there, and you're going to put your screws into there, but don't make your mistakes, right? Because look, this is what could happen. You could put it in the end piece, but that's not right, because that's going to be... Mitch, can you please move it across and show them where it actually is going to go? It's basically going to go in the next hole, right? That's it. One too far, mate. No. Just there, mate. That's the one there, guys. So just so you've got one spare hole at the end, don't worry about that. Make sure it's in the next one along. Now, whatever you do, watch the whole video, because what can happen is when you go, oh, yeah, this is easy, I'll just go ahead and do that now, you could end up in a little bit of pain, because if you put the whole rack together, you might find out that you should have left one end off. So all I'm saying is, step by step, this is what we're doing at the moment. Pop the clips on, line them up nice and straight, put the screws in. Mitch is doing a great job there. Good work. Thanks, mate. Saves me doing it. Beautiful. Now we've gently just tapped one of these corners in. And what you do the 2 ends first. So that end's done, and the side rail is going to slip onto it. But in preparation, we're going to show you how to get those in. So Mitch has got it just started. You can tap it in with your hand. Just give it a gentle, mate. Really gentle. Use the rubber mallet. So just show them gently. Whoa. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Just give it a gentle tap right about there. Okay. Just gently. Just gently. So it goes in flush. Bit more. Mate, look what you're doing. Hang on a minute. Look what you're doing to me, Matt, mate. Look what he's doing to my floor mats, mate. We want to hit the material, not the floor mat. Anyway, guys, a little bit of practice needed. Good work, mate. Look what's going on here, mate. All right, this is the other one. Go for it, mate. Gentle taps on. That's better. Look at that. Beautiful. That's the way. Give it a bit more if you want. Just hit the plastic, because the Titan roller is tough. The floor mats ain't. That's it. Give it a crack, mate. You can't break them, mate. They're bloody tough. Perfect. That's ready to put the end on later. What do you do if you haven't got a hammer? Not bad. Not bad. You're getting a sore hand, though. That'll work, though. Let's get the hammer and finish it. Hang on, mate. What are you doing? Slow down. How did you get it in that far, mate? It's nearly in.
It just slid in.
Beautiful. That's what happens if you line up nice and straight. Things are easy and it just slides in. This is why you don't put the tray together until you work out what your mounting system is. We're using that, as I said, LRS34, low rack system. I think 34 is the sizes. I've forgotten the numbers. They all mean something anyway. So there's these 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. Mitch, can you slide those in, please? He's just got them started. Make a head start. 1, 2, 3. So they need to go in before you put the end on, and of course your mounting system. So that's where we've got to go to our LRS, our roller, the low mount system, mounting system, and get those pieces and slide them in the sides now. So into the other boxes. So we've still got all this left over. This is the mounting system, right? I'm confusing things now. This is what came out of this is the mounting system, what's left. So we've got to use these. Yeah, we only need 4. We're going to put all 6 on. We covered that. We're not going to put the drop and turn bolts in, the ones we're not using though. And these are the screws left over to put the end on. And this is obviously the mounting system, but we've just put those 3 spaces in. So what we're going to do now, we're going to the rack box kit. This over this bench is what came with a flat rack. This bench is the mounting system, right? What's left of them. We don't use these, by the way, in case I forget to tell you. No need. So these are about to get slid on. Mate, slide them in just like the middle ones. Beautiful. We're going to put 3 each side, and if they get stuck, it's just a wriggle. Give it a wriggle, and it'll go in. 3 each side. Thanks, mate. Go ahead. All right, good work, mate. So, piece of cake. So far, how would you rate it, mate? Easy, hard,
Easy.
Just easy. Child's play, happy days. All right. I think you need a drink, man. I think you might have earned yourself, I know, a can of Coke or something, mate. Something bad. Anyway, as you can see, now's the time to put the end on. This is the end we pre-prepared with the corners. So we're going to slip that gently into position here. Tap, 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 tap. And then those 8 screws, which are sitting around somewhere, they'll get started. Then our tray is complete, and we'll work towards the mounting system. Another important thing, because now you think it's easy, and it is. And you see they're pretty well lined up, right? But look at these ones. Couple of the clips are moved with the way we put it on. So to move those back, you might just want to get a little yellow screwdriver like that. You can either put it in the hole and just gently lever it back, or just push it back, just trying not to scratch the roof rack, mate. You know what I mean? But just gently and get your holes lined up. And let's put all the screws in like the other end.
But
make sure it's all...
this clip's moving.
That's right. So what you do, just get this like that, and just go like that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, the mounting system. We've got 3 pieces each side slid in, even though we need to. You don't have to do that. I mean, that's what I do. It's on the other car, doesn't make any noise, they slide up and down. I just figure it might give it a bit extra strength if it's sitting about the middle. Same reason as those 3 they supply standard that go in between. So, what we need to do next is these flat sections, they come with the plastic ends. You just need to push that little hole there. You just gently push that bit of plastic, and the end plastic slides off. And then you put 2 of these, what they call flat T-bolts, go in one side, right? Not that side, this side. Right? They only go one way, you'll see, right? They're the small ones. And then on the other side is these drop and turn bolts, right? So we need to get 2 each side on all 4 of those. We've done 2. Here's 2 I prepared earlier. Anyway, we'll do the other 2. That's it. So we've got our low mount thing, and you've got to slide 2 of those in. That's it. 2 big ones at one side, and flip it over and put 2 small ones in the track at the other side, like you did on the other one. That's it. Beautiful. And that one as well. That's it. And then the cap gently goes on the end. Beautiful. Put it simple, what happens next is, this is what sits on top of your roof rails, and this comes underneath and clamps to the roof rail, right? So your roof rail goes in between there. So at some point you need these flat washers, spring washers and nuts. There's going to be obviously 2 of each there, and up top these, I'll take it over to the rack, right? So just picture your rails underneath. So what I'm going to do personally, I'm going to sit all these pieces underneath this section, and then take that over to the car, sit all these nuts and bolts on loose, then get another assistant, best done with 2 people, to just gently walk over the back of the vehicle and place the platform in place. And then you can obviously slide these in and out to your liking and adjust everything up. I generally put the ends of this flush to the edge of the roof rack. We'll show you at the end. I don't think we need to do too much more demonstration. Most of the hard part, that's done, getting all the tray together, not forgetting any of those bits. All this, obviously you put your flat washer first, so like that, flat washer, and then a spring washer and butter bin. You've got them loosely sitting on the rack. You can still slide these at the moment up and down, and you can slide it up and down, so it's fully adjustable. That's why it suits so many different cars and systems. And this is what's going to come in and clamp. So we've got the bolts at the top behind here loose, and those ones there. Now, you can sit this directly on your roof rack, or you can cut that plastic strip. That's what it's there for. And there's a piece of foam, sticky foam that you can stick on, and that'll be there, you know, protect your roof rack. But I've got to tell you, it's just a bit of plastic and a bit of foam. So, you know, you're going to put this on. So you can either do it or not do it. It doesn't matter. We may or may not. But before you do that, what you really need to do is sit it up on the roof rack, work out where things are going to be lengthwise. What I was saying is I normally set these up so that the ends are kind of like flush with the flat with the roof rack edge, like that, the platform, right? That's what I normally do. You can have it in there if you like. You can have it sticking out if you like. You might want to somehow put a shovel mount on the side and use that to stick it out, whatever you want to do. Quite universal, but I reckon flush, you know, flush like that. And it's obviously going to go back and forward. We'll show you where. It's mounting on the rail system. There's some plastic covers front and rear on the Prados. I suggest you just inside of those, because then you're on the steel of the roof rack closest to the mounting point. Anyway, that's about enough information. You can see that's prepared to sit it onto the roof rack to make your, basically what I like to do, I like to sit it on like that. See these plastic strips, they get cut to length and go into that little slot there, right? But to be quite honest, you're not going to see it. And if anything, they're probably just going to hold dirt and moisture and stuff like that anyway. On the 120, I did put it in there, and I'm thinking about doing it on this one, but I'm thinking about not doing it as well, because look, it's kind of a bit of padding, that plastic, and you see those little rubber strips, they get stuck on top of the plastic right in the right spot where your rail is. So you got to do a little bit of, you know, you got to sit it up on the roof as it is now, work out where you want it, because you might want to you can move your rack further forward, backwards, and then obviously you might move your mounts further backwards, forwards. I've put them in a general sort of position where they are now. And once you get that right, then you can start locking things up. Now, to stop this section here sliding, you do up the bolts at that side, and obviously, as you can see, once you slide these ones in under your rail, then you do up those nuts there, right? And I'd suggest some Loctite as well if you're going to be touring the Outback, that sort of thing. Even though there's spring washers, I'd add Loctite to it. Nylox would have been awesome. It's probably the only upgrade that I can think of throughout this installation assembly video. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit it on the roof. We're going to it's going to waste a lot of time, so no more of your time. Make some fine tuning. Once we're happy, we're probably going to cut those plastic strips to length, clip those in there. Once we know exactly where our rail's going to sit, get these little foam pads and stick them on the plastic. Then it's going to go up on the roof. We're going to pull those in tight against our rails. I'm going to nip up all the bolts and we're done. And we'll show you probably finished product in another video. So thanks for watching. Piece of cake, really. Kids play. How, Mitch, overall?
Easy.
Pretty easy. If you had to do this on your own and do it again, how long do you reckon it would take?
About an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half. There you go. So if you're 10, might take an hour and a half. Now, what about if somebody wants you to do this for them and put it on their roof? How much would you charge to put it together and put it on their roof? How much would you charge them?
$100.
$100. There you go, guys. So if you need someone to put your Titan tray together and put it on your roof, $100. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on. We'll have a bit more info, maybe even on our other YouTube channel, 4Before Diesel. This one's going up on 4Before Adventures. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya. Hope you liked it.